Today's topic is the law of definite proportions. All right, so we are aware that um, each compound is made up of several different atoms. Um, Turns out that in the late 1700s, um, Joseph Louis Prout analyzed a sample of copper to carbonate. And what he found is that no matter which sample he tested, he always got the same proportion of copper, carbon, and oxygen by mass. And so that led him to propose this law of definite proportions. And it simply says the elements in a chemical compound are always present in the same proportions by mass. Fairly straightforward to us, but it was quite revolutionary in the time of Prout. Today we know this idea as the mass percent or percent composition. Percent composition is one of the calculations that we're going to have to make. Essentially, it answers the question of what is the molecule made up of. Okay, so we assume that we have a mole of the compound. We find the mass of each element in the compound. And then from that, we find the molar mass of the compound. We take the molar mass of the compound, of each element, and then multiply it by the subscripts in the formula, the proportions, and then divide by the overall molar mass of the compound, and multiply by 100%. Okay? So that's kind of the steps that we go through. So let's see how this looks. Here's an example. Find the percent composition of aluminum chloride. All right, so we've got the molar mass of aluminum, which is 26.982. We've got the molar mass of chlorine, which is 35.457 grams per mole. And so the molar mass of aluminum chloride then is the 26.982 plus 3 times the 35.457, which gives us 133.353 grams. Now, you'll notice that I didn't bother doing what I did in the last note in terms of writing out the molar mass in the long form. Molar mass calculations from here on in are going to be done very, very often. And so as a result, you need to be able to just do them. Okay? There's usually no marks for it. It's just a calculation that's so normal and done so often that, and it's so easy, that you're just going to have to learn how to do it. And it's going to be expected to be done all the time. So be careful and make sure you do it right. If you get that molar mass wrong, it kind of messes everything else up too. All right, so percent composition, here's how we do. For the aluminum, we're going to take the molar mass of the aluminum, divide by the molar mass of the compound, multiply by 100%. And so we get 20.23%. Percent chlorine, 3 times 35.457, there's 3 chlorines in the aluminum chloride, divided by the molar mass of the compound, times 100%, gives us 79.77%. That's all we have to do. There's our answers. All right, try this one. Put me on pause and see if you can work it out first. Make sure you get the formula right. Okay, so we need the molar mass for the nickel, the molar mass for the phosphorus. Here we go, molar mass for the oxygen, and the compound itself. And so percent of nickel works out to 48.11%. Percent of phosphorus works out to 16.92%. Oxygen, 34.97%. Okay, hopefully you got those values. Again, if this is giving you trouble, you got to practice. Make up a few for yourself. Bring them to the chat. We can talk about it. Here's the homework for this section. Again, this one's a little bit more important. Try a few. Make sure that you understand how to do it. Do however many you need till you get it. and you get it consistently. Okay? Good luck.